I wanted to take the river cruise and I was at the ticket office. There was no one there and everyone is just scanning some QR code to buy a ticket. I tried doing that, but they actually need a China number, which I don't have. I'll just walk all the way around Sihu.
贴一下，你这个拍一张照片，你可以选个码头下。
OK， 好的，
一个码头啊，4选1啊。
OK， 谢谢。
完了。来，你把塔这样举起来，对，托起来，再低下一点，再低下一点。好的啦，看我，我这个有
危机是对不了。 上面2个字典，因为它大，它是2个字典。有奖了，回来，回来。
这是染色染的吗？
不是。
选一个银手，然后再加一个这个方的这个压圈。酸涩感会更多一点，配上那个柚子的一个味道。
直播点往里走，往里走。
别太闪，我有一集。
好，然后把那个灯笼，哎，高一点，高，眼睛看。
左转，进入主路，保持直行，走右侧两车道，沿当前道路继续行驶1.4。
差不多了。
I'm finally done with the ticket. Basically, they actually closed off all the roads leading up to the temple, and they only do it on weekends. So, a really bad idea to come here on a weekend. There's actually going to be a bus that you have to take to come up to the temple, and the only way for you to pay for the ride is to actually activate some kind of transport QR code on WeChat, which costs about 2 renminbi. And then once you actually alight at the temple entrance, you have to queue again to buy the ticket into the temple. Because for foreigners who don't have a China mobile line, you're unable to use WeChat to purchase a ticket. You have to queue up manually at the counters. Kind of feel like it's not very enjoyable either because of the crowd. Not sure why they couldn't include this in the entrance ticket, but you have to purchase separately again, just right at the entrance of Lingying Temple. I'm finally out of the temple and I'm in a Didi. My plan was actually to go to Longjingchun, but after being in the crowds, I don't think I can tahan anymore. I need a good lunch to regain my energy, so I'm heading back to the city area to find a place to eat. That was so satisfying. I feel like I can conquer a mountain again, but no way am I going back to that mountain.
100米后，在红绿灯右转。
来，糖葫芦。
你呀，特别长。